Hello, everybody. Welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today's pick a card. Oops, we got a little bit of a. There we go. Today's pick a card is your June predictions. So we're going to look at your June, what it's looking like, what it's going to bring you, what the energy is going to be like, all of that good stuff. So yeah, looking forward to it. Excited for this one. Hope you are too. And as always, we are letting Spirit totally customize each and every pile so that it is completely custom for you and your energy. And I will see you guys in your readings. Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. All about your June predictions. What's going on in June for you guys? Let's get right into it and see what Spirit would like to tell you about your June. So you guys chose the Carnelian and the Queen of Cups. Okay. So maybe some spiritual gifts. Developing deeper, healing. Let's see. Spirit, what can we tell pile one about their June? What's going to be happening for them in June? Ooh, got the Tower. Big events, big things happening, big changes. Are we taking those? Yep, all right. And this one? Okay. Okay, we have the King of Swords. These flowers aren't covering that too much. Page of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Three of Swords. So, okay, for some of you, this is you guys finally seeing why something had to end in your life. For some, this could be a relationship, or, many relationships even. For others of you, this could be something from, the past, but you're finally getting clear on why these things happened, why these, certain events had to happen in your life. They had to cause these, this hurt within you, this upset, this almost feeling of maybe betrayal for some, or just, just deep hurt here. But you're getting so clear on the purpose, the lessons that were there for you, like why it all had to happen, why certain things didn't work out. Okay, that it was all working in your favor. And so in June, you're getting super clear on that. You're healing. You're like finding yourself this new place of peace and healing within. And there is something big shifting, something big happening that is leading to a new, positive beginning. Okay, there's something new starting here. So for some of you, this is a new love or a new relationship, and it's developing, and it takes you by surprise. Or it comes on really strong and you're like, whoa, your heart lights up. You're like, okay, I'm ready for this. I'm in it. And then it's not like it hits you all of a sudden, but it's making slow and steady progress. This is something foundational. The Knight of Pentacles is the most reliable knight. Okay. He's there day in, day out. Okay. Does all of the work, does all of this slow and steady work to make sure that things are stable, to make sure that things are working right, working well. Okay, so it's not going to be a relationship for all of you. This could be you, you know, in your career or in your business or in your projects, like trying to make things happen, and it's just disappointment after disappointment. Okay, but you're finally getting like such clarity and gaining, like, I think you're seeing the full picture of everything that you've gained from every disappointment, from every no, from every breakup, for some, for every rejection that you've had in the past is coming so clear that, oh, it was making me into this person, or it was pointing me in this certain direction that now I'm seeing. Now it's all clear. Now I feel like the waters of my emotions are settling down, and it's like everything is so just right there, so plain, right? And so you're coming into this newfound sense of self, newfound trust in yourself, in life, in the direction, in the flow that it's always been trying to bring you in. Okay, and yes, you've had to be patient, and yes, it might have taken a long time. It may have been slow and steady to get here, but it's like June, there's some major shift. It's like all of this like slow and steady healing, and you know, gaining the lessons, and you know, through the trial and error, through the crappy situations, through the no's, through the rejections, all of these things. And then June, something huge shifts. Okay, so you meet this person and it just like knocks you off your feet, or they see you and they're just like, whoa, like, are you kidding me? There's something here big shifting happening in June that's going to speak directly to your heart, something that's been on your heart, something that you've been desiring, okay, for a long time, and it's foundational. It's going to change something major in your life, okay? It's going to shift. It's going to help the energy shift, okay? And I feel like it's connecting directly to you, and you're like, finally, this is the thing that's why all of these things couldn't work out. That's why all these things from the past weren't working, didn't work out. It's because it was all leading me and learning me to come to this point so that this event could happen. And now I know. Now it's clear. All of a sudden, now I see why everything had to happen the way it did. Now my heart is so open, is so ready, okay, for this thing, that I'm ready. I'm here. I'm clear. My heart is healed, right? I am open for this to come through, and it's going to rock everything. It's going to shift everything. It's going to seriously like wake you up, wake up your life, wake up your heart, your desires, everything. It's just, now we get this new page where finally, maybe even before, you're like, oh, I thought I wanted this, and maybe it was just one little piece of it, right? It wasn't the whole thing, or you weren't seeing the full picture, but it was leading you to this the whole time, and then you finally get it with this event, with this happening, and you're like, I see now. I see the full thing. Okay, I'm ready. And then you're starting on a brand new page, a brand new path, in a new experience, okay? That's like, this is the one. This is why it all happened. It was all worth every single disappointment, all the pain, all the heartache, whatever it was worth it to get me here so that I could experience this level, or this thing, this job, this opportunity, this person, okay? This experience in my life. This is the one that you truly, truly wanted. The God was like, look, let me handle this. All these little things that you wanted weren't the thing, okay? It wasn't it. And I want to give you the full thing. And so in June, it's coming in. And you're going to see why. You're going to see why. Everything's going to make sense. Okay. Whew. All right, we're going to get more cards. June for my pile ones. What do they need to know? What do they need to know about this event that's happening, this tower moment? Look, another king, King of Wands. Look, God here leading you, your guides, your angels, okay, protecting you here. Literally, like, they're putting up blockages so that you would come and have no choice but to come down this one path, the path that is leading you to the thing that you want, okay? The path to your mastery, the path to this, creative endeavor, the path to your success, the path to your leadership, you standing in your power, you realizing self as, this master, this creator, this person who can do it, this person who deserves this life or deserves this person. Maybe this is a person coming in, okay? But you were always watched over. Two of Wands, expansion. With this happening, okay, it not only, it allows you to step into your power, it's going to allow you to expand in new and broader ways, okay? It's going to give you that, okay, now I know, now I can see clearer where I'm going, because I know, I get why everything had to happen previously. And so now it's clear to see what steps I have to take moving forward, where I'm headed moving forward, what it's becoming clear the moves I have to make, the direction in which I should go, or the next steps along my path, okay? Leaving behind all of this pain, leaving behind all of this, the muddiness, okay? And replacing that for clarity. Leaving behind the devil, the fears, okay? The illusions. Looking and seeing clearly, what these devils were in our lives. And devil is just a term for our fears, certain negative patterns, okay, beliefs that we hold that hold us back. We could have associated it with certain people, okay, so negative people in our lives that, may have hurt us, may have held us back, whatever it was, right? Seeing the wise, seeing the teachings, and being grateful for the devils in our lives because they're great teachers, right? The pain that is there to teach us, to then guide us further into the light, okay? Look, further into your success, okay? Further into your yeses. Look at this. Spirit in June, you are going to get a big yes, a big happening that allows for larger windfalls of income, okay, to make you more free, make you more independent, make you stand on your own as far as finances, okay, so that you know that you are in control, that this is actually working, that all the things of the past weren't meant for you because it wasn't the full thing, okay? The Nine of Pentacles, for me, I always say this, and it is my card of an entrepreneur, okay? So even you might not be an entrepreneur, you could be, but this is self-made energy. This is you, learning all the lessons, all the skills, all the failures, so that you eventually gain the wisdom so that you can build something of your own that's going to support you, okay, that you're going to love. So that could even be you trying out different careers or jobs, and then finally you get the one that makes you feel the most empowered, the most free, the most financially stable and independent, okay? But this is you finally standing in your power, finally feeling that freedom, that essence of, yes, I've done it, and I've done it myself. I've gotten to the point where, I've hoped for so long, or I've been working toward for so long, and you're going to start seeing it pouring in, okay? The blessings are here to be pouring down upon you. Look at that, the Empress, and the Nine of Cups. Are you kidding me? We're replacing pain and the devil and all of the fear and all of the heartache, the sketchiness, the people who didn't believe in us, or the people who rejected us, the people who or our own beliefs, right, that didn't believe in us, our own self-limiting thoughts and conditionings from the past, maybe our belief in lack, that we, that we can't be abundant, that this won't work, and replacing this, okay, with prosperity, with our dream, realizing that we are abundance, the Empress, that we contain and we are abundance. The Empress does not think abundance is outside of her. She is the feminine. She is creativity itself. Okay? Creativity exists all within her. It's not outside of her. So it comes through her. Okay? So it's realizing that, and this is so connected with your dream. Okay? This is what you're realizing. There's some event where you realize your power, where it just shakes you. Something happens and it triggers this within you where you're like, oh, okay, this is me. I have been doing it this whole time. Something snaps in June that allows you to see yourself as this power, as the magnet for everything you want, okay? That you, yourself, all you have to do is connect in with you and go, okay, where do I want to steer this? Where do I want to take this? What do I want to attract in my life now? Okay, it is all within you. And so realizing that power, you go, okay, where do I want to take this next? Where is my next destination? You are being led to this path of mastery, and with all the trial and error, with all of the lessons learned, okay? And you've been in a time of healing and forgiving and overcoming and transforming. And so in June, now you're finally coming out of that time of deep healing, and you're stepping into a time of mastery, of self-realization, of what I do deserve. I do deserve this. I do want this in my life. This is my desire. I can do this, okay? And finally seeing the evidence of that pouring in, coming out of you. This is you. Whatever you set your mind to, this is finally you. Look, she's coming out of hiding, okay? Stepping into the light, stepping into her power as the Empress, as whatever I touch works. Everything I touch turns to prosperity, turns to abundance for me. All I have to do is be clear on what it is I want. And that is my key to success. That is my key to realizing my dream. Okay? It's just me focusing on that within myself and then pulling it in. It's really, you're mastering energy here. You're mastering abundance because you're using the emotional self to manipulate the outer world, to manipulate the physical. And that is the true gift of creation, right? It's not how much can I physically work, although that is part of it, right? It is part of it to, work with divine inspiration, and we do have to work in the physical. But for the most part, honestly, and I feel like you have been doing the work behind the scenes. And so now it's the mindset, okay? It's the mindset, I think that's finally been the last piece to click, where you go, I do deserve this. This is mine. This is my life. Independence and financial freedom is mine to have. Okay, and then there's an event in June that hits, and you're like, okay, here it is. I see the path clearly now. I know exactly where I want to take this, or now it's becoming clear to me that this is starting to work. And so now I have to go, okay, where do I want to steer this? Where do I want to take this? Sitting in that energy of gratitude and of what it is you want. Okay, the Nine of Cups talks about sitting in that energy of our highest ideal. Even if you do not know where that final end game is, that's totally okay, because that can be limiting as well, right? Our minds can be a limiting place. But if you can sit in your body and you can feel what it feels like to have everything you desire, or to, be in that loving and joy, whatever it feels like, to the expression of your highest ideal, that you can sit in, that will attract to you. And then the physical moving pieces will then adjust to how good you can feel. Okay. And so you go, okay, I want this amount of prosperity so I feel this good, this free, this, concrete, this comfortable, this elated, this happy, this joyful. Okay. Sit in that. And I think that's what you're finally coming to realize, or it's finally clicking, because we can, this is the law of attraction, all that stuff that we know about, that we learn about, that we hear about, and it's all like, in theory, yes, I get it. But to actually have the belief click, that's what's happening in June. It's finally believing it. That's what takes time. We can do affirmations all day long, and they're helpful, and I feel like you guys have been doing that. But to actually have it as a core belief that I am abundant by nature, that I deserve this life, that everything I desire comes to me easily, those things take time to believe, and it slowly comes in with evidence, right? And so finally there's some big moment clicking for you, and it's going to allow your prosperity. It's going to allow the yes. It's going to allow all of these things that you've been desiring to finally come in as part of your reality, as part of your physical world, where you can actually start seeing it, start sitting in it. And then you can say, okay, great, I'm here now. Now, where do I take this? Now I know I'm in the power seat. Now I know I'm the creator of my reality and of my world and everything I experience. Okay, I have power over any lower energies. Okay, any negative thoughts don't control my mind anymore. I now, have the power of quickly replacing them if they ever come up, right? Not believing them. I believe the light more. I believe the yeses more. I believe that I deserve more. Okay. And so letting that now steer us forward. Now I know all possibilities that I desire can come into my life. And so what is it that I desire next? Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got here. All right, we can go to an animal spirit deck for my pile ones. Okay, exactly. Rabbit and the oyster. So the rabbit talks about, it's that overcoming of the worried mind. The rabbit is the mind that is like, it's like the 9 of swords. It's that worrying, overthinking, and then that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy where what we don't want, we think about so much that it comes true. Okay, so that could be something that you've definitely been working on within yourself, and that is what is shifting in June, where you're no longer overcome with the negative thoughts or the overthinking. That's the shift, and you finally come out of that, or maybe thinking negatively first and foremost. That is shifting to then believing the positive over the negative, more positive thoughts, the negative thoughts. And once that can happen, that is the major shift, and that's when things start to work. It's like it's just going more than 50% positive over the negative, right? Over the what we don't want or the worried thoughts. As soon as we can hit that and this tip the scales in our favor, we start seeing it working. We start seeing it coming in, right? And I'm going to read oyster here for you guys because I'm not too sure on that one. All right. Patient, secret keeper, hiding inner treasures. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. That's exactly it. And I should have known. I should have just, but it's the pearl within the oyster, right? There is some pearl, there is gifts, whatever that you sit with, right? Wherever you want to take this, there we see the gems here, right? That's where you can manifest that. And even you can see within the rabbit thoughts how powerful your mind is, how powerful your manifestation abilities are, because you probably were able to manifest so many crappy things in your life because that's what you were focusing on. So if we could just take away the the negativity from that and see, oh, I am powerful because everything I thought about came true. Even the negative stuff, right? So if you take that essence, right, the core message there is how powerful your mind is. And so now we're tipping the scales of thought, and now we get to see, oh, I can create pearls. I can create real abundance with this. My mind is such a powerful place. And instead of now of creating negativity and things I don't want within my world, I now create beautiful things for myself. I now create gems and real prosperity, and I can now steer this to pull in whatever it is I want. Okay. So the only problem is oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires and life's work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it you've been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. When in balance, feels blessed, generous, masterful, exactly what we've been talking about. When out of balance, reluctant, gripping, clams up. To bring it to balance, share something. So you guys might be sitting on some kind of creation or something that you want to birth into reality, okay? But I think in June, if that is true for some of you, this is you finally, there's some happening where you go, okay, I have to do this. I have to go down this path. I have to share this thing. I have to reveal this. I have to step into these shoes, or fully, step into the confidence of this is who I am. This is what I do. And as soon as that shift happens, where you go, I can do this. I am this master. I don't have any more lessons to learn, right? I am here for it. I'm ready to step in. Then it's like whoosh, the whole energy shifts in your favor. You have something of such great value that's going to attract a lot of people, a lot of money, a lot of eyes, okay, a lot of things to you. And you just hold this key and you shine it, and then all of these things start happening for you, and then you can start moving that way. All right. Okay, we're going to get a rune card for my pile ones, June. Ooh, you got the Hagalaz rune. You've been going through a very, very deep transformation, okay? I think you've been clearing a lot of negativity out of your life, out of your mind, out of your thoughts, maybe out of your body, okay? Maybe you've been doing a ton of transformation, okay? We have the Scorpion here, Scorpio, Pluto, okay? This is deep, dark transformation. This is having hard lessons, okay, happen to us that are necessary for our soul's growth, that we signed up here to experience so that we would have huge, shifts within ourselves and in our lives. Okay, these are the deep, dark ones that create the most revelation, okay, the most transformation within ourselves and in our lives. The darker that we can go and the deeper that we can go is equivalent to the amount of light and positivity and beauty that we can hold within ourselves. And it's very reflective of the oyster here, right? It's the irritant within the oyster, that it's the sand that irritates the oyster that then creates the pearl. So a lot of your life, or a big portion of it, may have been learning really dark lessons or having a lot of shitty examples, experiences, okay? And that maybe created a lot of dark thoughts within ourselves or a lot of self-limiting beliefs. And so big things have to happen in order to shake those out of our lives, in order to transform this, it takes time, right? Especially if we were taught very negative ways of being or thinking or expressing, okay? And just things about ourselves, like that we can't do it, or we don't deserve it, or we should hide ourselves, okay? And switching those thoughts to, I do deserve this. I do deserve a good life. I do deserve freedom. I do deserve abundance, okay? I am abundant by nature. I am a nurturer. I am all beauty contained, okay? And what I have to give is something of great importance and that the world needs. And, I do deserve to have my dream come true. I do deserve to step into these shoes and as this person and receive equal to greater amounts that I give. Okay, so they're just saying here how much that you've gone through, how much you've experienced, and they're acknowledging the darkness and the pain that you've had to transform. And now in June, it's the massive shift out of this time of learning these dark lessons, of having to transform so much, of, facing our darkness and facing the dark things or the dark people, the tough lessons, and coming into the yeses, coming into the light, coming into finally having our dream realized, finally being able to give birth to this thing or realize ourselves as this thing. Maybe, finally even, maybe you're a mother and you finally you don't even know that you had a separate purpose other than being a mother. Okay, that could be a message for some of you for sure, where it's like maybe you felt lost. Maybe you felt like, and motherhood is a hugely enormous purpose. And I'm not diminishing that at all. And I think being a mother is the most important purpose on its own in itself. Okay. But there are times where people want to expand and have their own like creative projects on the side or have something else to focus on so that, you could switch up the energy. And so there's something in June coming in that's going to surprise you. It might be a surprise for some or a sudden shift. And it allows you to follow a dream or to follow something that is going to help with a little more independence. It's going to help you, feel loved by God, feel special, feel powerful, step into something that really makes you feel good and feel like you are doing something, of greater importance for the greater good. And I'm not comparing that to parenthood whatsoever. I'm just saying in general, okay? It's like the path is being lit up. It's being clear as far as where you need to go next. All right, there's, whether that comes by opportunity, a message, an insight, okay? There is something happening in June that then allows this path to open up before you, or this shift to occur that allows prosperity in, okay? All right, we're gonna go to the movie tarot. All right, any last messages for my pile ones for their June? The moon. Queen of Wands. Okay, so we have the King and the Queen of Wands. Oh, and the Sun. Look at this. Okay, I hope this is not covering. Yeah, I'm gonna get down a little bit. Look, realizing your power, realizing your strength, realizing who you are and what you came here to do. Coming out of the time of the moon, which is mystery, darkness, facing our subconscious, not having the answers, not knowing the clear way ahead, okay? Having to, but with importance, okay? Because it put us in a place of having to have deep trust and deep faith in where we are, what we're being led by, even if we don't know exactly why we're making these movements or what the end goal is, we're still walking in faith. We're still moving with the trust, and we're being led. Okay, and so that's why this was here. We were having to face our fears, face ourselves in such a deep level, face our subconscious thoughts, and doing that while moving forward, step by step. And so in June, there is a shift from night to day, where now, like we said in the beginning, right, things are clear as day. The sun is coming up. We see clearly why everything happened, why it happened to us in the timing it did, what it taught us. Now we see where we're going, where we're being led. Oh, it's right there, plain as day. I see it clearly. And literally feeling that lightness of spirit, feeling ourselves on such a level, feeling that power of what I overcame, with who I am, that proudness of all of the strength that I've gained during this time, during these heartaches, during this transformation. You are going through it to make you yourself into this person, into this powerhouse, okay, into this unstoppable force who is now more than capable of achieving just anything you put your focus on. So whatever it is you put your attention on and your energy towards, it will create prosperity for you, okay? This is you realizing your dream. This is you stepping into the power position in your life. Clarity, right? Enlightenment, awareness, heightened awareness, the self-love, the self-acceptance, the embodiment and empowerment of everything that you've ever wanted to be. This is massive, 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 massive shift in June for you guys. Coming out of darkness, out of mystery, out of cloudedness, out of walking in faith all the time without knowing why or knowing the answers. And now sun, it's here with the summer, baby. It is clear as day. The answers are going to be there. The direction and where you have to walk is there. You're feeling so much lighter, so much more accepting of your path and why everything happened and where you are. And now I know why it brought me here. Now I have the answer, and now I can see where I have to go next. Now I can see the steps I have to take moving forward. I am empowered. I am here. I am ready to expand. I am ready to grow. I am ready to move in this new paradigm. Okay? It's something big is happening for you guys in June. I swear it's going to be massive. Please let me know in the comments when this shift happens, okay? I'd love for you to come back and be like, oh my gosh, this happened, blah, blah, blah. It would be amazing. And I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. If you did, please let me know in the comments now if you enjoyed it, if this resonated with you at all. And please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own personal situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading, pile 1. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your June predictions. Okay, you guys chose the Shiva stone and the High Priestess. So super powerful, psychic, intuitive, coming into a deeper sense of self and of your psychic abilities, of your powers, developing deeper. Okay, but I'm just going to let the cards speak here. Pile 2, what do they need to know for their June prediction? What do they need to know? Okay. Ace of Swords. Clarity, channel. New insights. Page of Pentacles. Temperance. Seven of Pentacles. Four of Swords. And the Devil. I'm going to take one more just to even it out. Justice. I feel like you're coming into a new sense of mastery within your thoughts, within like the quality of thought, and the quality of channeling is becoming very, very clear. I think your divine guidance, your divine channel is becoming super, super clear. I think you're going to be way more balanced, okay? And therefore opening you up so that you can receive so much more. I think spiritually, I'm getting that heavily, okay? You may have some kind of spiritual practice, this group, for sure, okay, in some way or another. And that does not mean that you have to be like a reader, a psychic, but you could have something creative that you do, and it's all divine channel, okay? You could, be a teacher, and that is your spiritual practice. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it all helps whatever it is that you do. But regardless, okay, you are a powerful healer. You are a powerful being, okay, that is divinely connected with source, with self, with your guides, okay? And that is opening up more in June. There is a divine channel. You're coming into balance. We see it again here with Justice, coming out of the Devil. So coming out of, maybe stubborn energy. We're kind of like, it looks like there was some part of your life, some part of your thoughts that was knotted up in some way. So that could be self-limiting beliefs. That could be negative thoughts. That could be, feelings of unworthiness, whatever it is, okay, something that could be stopping you from having relationships, right? There's something here that is becoming clear to you that is untying something that was balled up or caught up within illusion, all right? And it's being healed. You're having success, you're having victory over some kind of illusion or darkness within your life, within your experience, within self. And it's all a reflection. So I really, truly believe that this is inside out. But there is something becoming clear. It clicks, the channel comes through, and you go, that was it. That was the thing blocking me from receiving whatever it was I want to receive, or deepening to the level that I knew I could get to. Okay, coming into the true alchemist, coming into divine balance, divine grace. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, meaning this has been a long time of you probably trying to work this out, being patient with this. Okay, trying, different healing modalities or working this thing, really, really putting in the work and the effort as far as maybe healing or deepening or, in your practice, in yourself, in whatever it was, you get what I'm saying, right? It's the meditation and okay, here it is, right? It's us harming ourselves maybe unintentionally. Okay, maybe this reminds me of like stabbing ourselves in the foot. It's that maybe it was our words that we were speaking that were coming from a dark place that were then creating blocks, right? Creating blocks in our life that we didn't realize were happening. And so there is something happening in June that allows you to see, allows it to be very clear as day right there. This is it. This was blocking me. This was my, fear or my illusion or the thing that was stopping me from deepening, from getting this thing, from healing in this way, from, maybe receiving more guidance or receiving more connection from divine source. Okay. And so in June, we have this new beginning. It's almost as though it's like life looks a little differently. We start seeing things in the physical starting to work out a little more. And it's like things are working, things are moving in the way that we wanted. So it's like gaining maybe, more viewers, more followers, more people buying your things, getting the yes, getting a promotion, okay, starting a relationship. All right, it's something in the physical here that is being reflected by this clearing of thought, or by this click, by this insight, or by this channel that you receive that makes it clear what or who the devil was within us that was blocking our blessings, that was blocking the healing from coming in. Okay. And then that therefore will reflect in our outer world. Justice is here. Karma is being balanced. Okay. Finally, I feel like this is that last knot. And then justice is here. Okay. Finally, you got rid of that. We're clear. Here we are with the balance. Here we are with, finally getting that sense of justice, sense of fairness in our lives for all of the work that we've put in. Okay, it finally feels like life is here to say, you did it. Okay, you worked it out. We know it was hard. And I can't help but see the dojo here. It looks like a dojo. It's maybe a temple, but to me, that looks kind of like a dojo, right? Where you go to a dojo to work on skill, okay? And even a temple, right? You go to see where your mind is blocked. And so many times, the ego is the biggest trickster of all, and it will trick us in so many ways. So even when we go, oh, I'm so frustrated, I've been working on this for so long, I've been healing for so long, and I'm so this or I'm so that, and I shouldn't have this. Why is this blocked? It's all part of it, right? It's like you can't predict. We just come to the dojo every day, or we come to the temple every day, and we sit with it, and it's not clear until it is, right? Sometimes there's knots that are so big that every day we come and we cut one piece, right? And then we think, oh, I'm done. Oh, that was it. Because we feel the release, right? And we feel the release and we go, okay, that must have been it. But then no, like there's still the knot there. And so every day we come and we cut a piece and it slowly untangles. And so every time we do that, we might think, oh, I hope that was the end, or I hope that was the one, or, but it takes layers, right? Healing takes layers. All of this stuff takes layers. And so the worst thing you can do to yourself is not be patient with the process, with temperance. In Seven of Pentacles, this is saying that patience was the key to this, and that you were doing the right things. You were cutting everything away, but it just took patience because it takes time, because every time you would cut a piece. And now I feel like you're finally coming to a place where your patience is paying off and you're getting the thing, the answer, the victory, the sword that was there to finally cut this last bit of the knot that was holding something back, blocking something from coming in. Okay, justice is here. The karma is now being balanced. We're no longer maybe holding ourselves back, or we no longer feel stagnant, or we no longer feel harmed. We no longer feel held back, or held back from what we want in the physical, whether that be, career, money, love, or, divine support, and maybe all of those things. okay? But it's something that you're realizing within self that then's going to reflect in the outer, in the physical. All right, we're gonna get more cards. So what does pile number 2 need to know, about their June? 3 of Swords, yep. And the 9 of Wands. This is what's being cleared. Maybe heartbreak, disappointment, okay? Difficulty. This is something that's, I feel like, is going to be reflected in a lot of people in different ways in June, okay? Because pile 1 had a kind of similar message. But it's like, it's all of these things, it's all of these experiences that were so tough, whether that's relationship, career, anything, living situation, right? Could be all of those things put together. It's like we see the house on fire, we see all these skulls, right? And it's like, it's looking back at the past and all the hurt that we've had to endure. These were the blocks, these were the knots, and these are not easy to just cut away, right? This is a process that we've had to be so patient with. We've had to sit with each and every one of them. And we don't know exactly when that thing, when we are fully healed. We can't see the full picture. But they're saying in June, you will finally see this block, all of these experiences, you will see the lesson behind each and every one of them. You will see the why. It will be clear to you. You will have the clarity of why everything had to happen the way it did, why, certain people had to leave your life, why you had to go through certain experiences and, deal with these certain traumas or these people, overcome very hard things, experiences in your life. Okay, you will see the why. It will be very clear to you, okay, as far as what that was doing, why it was doing it to you, and what it was creating within you. And you are finally alchemizing with Temperance here. You are finally seeing the recipe of everything and turning it into divine clarity, divine light. Use a tool for yourself going forward so that never will you be blocked by anything from the past, by anything, you'll always have clarity of why this is happening, where I'm going, okay? No more blocks from any past experience. That is getting cleared out, okay? You're getting a fresh start, a fresh slate, fresh karma, okay? So your slate, your karmic slate is being wiped in June. Wow. Wait, are we going? Sorry, yeah, okay. Lovers. Yeah, for a lot of you, this could be definitely attached to a relationship, to love. Okay, doesn't have to be completely romantic, okay, but this could just be, and doesn't have to be a relationship either. This could be you coming into union with what it was you wanted, okay, with what it was that it felt blocked from you for a long time, and it felt like maybe you were walking alone. You were, doing so much healing. You were, where is it? Where are they? Right? How much do I have to go through? How much do I have to heal? Obviously, there was a lot here. Okay, there was a lot here that needed to be cleared, that needed to be healed and looked at and loved and forgiven. Okay, and so in June now, I think you're finally ready. You're finally getting some clarity, some inner channel that's going to clear the past. You're going to finally let go. You're going to finally untangle that knot. You're going to see it for what it was. You're going to forgive. You're going to let go. And you're going to move out of the moon, out of the healing process, out of the, moving without the thing or without the clarity. Okay, with having to face the darkness, with having to face our fears, which might have been being alone, being without other, which might have been not being in union with what we wanted. Okay, and guys, come on. 6 of Wands, victory, 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 okay? Victory over our fears, victory over the devil, victory over our past, victory over everything we experienced that was there to bring us down, that was there to challenge us, that was there to defeat us. We are coming above that. We are taking our victory, okay, and staying strong. The whole time we stayed patient, we stayed strong, we worked at it, we never gave up, and we're getting victory in June over that. We are finally coming into union with what it is that we wanted, that what's been on our hearts for so long that we felt blocked from. Okay, we are overcoming any negativity. We are overcoming anything of the past. We are healing and we are having victory. Okay, success, success. Yes. All right. Pile 2, June. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Ansu's, yeah. This was here for you. Okay, so this card always reminds me of the Hangman because it talks about it's Odin's ravens. Okay, Odin can be represented by the Hangman. He put himself up on a tree as a sacrifice. And one of the crows pecked out one of his eyes, and it talks about having that extra sight. So all of this was teaching you to walk within your intuition, so to strengthen your inner sight, okay? Especially when we weren't getting what we wanted. We had to keep moving. We had to keep pushing. This also can talk about a message, okay? A messenger coming in June, which talks about also could be this Ace of Swords. It's that it could be, the clarity, the message, the channel that comes through. This could also be a communication from someone on the outside that comes through and allows you to see, allows you, that's why. There it is. That's what I've been waiting for. But I think if it's a message, it is divinely connected to a clarity that you are receiving or something, an intuitive message that you get that then allows this communication to come through. They're very, very tightly connected. So it's either one or the other or both. Okay? It's going to be different for everyone how this comes through. But you are ready for this message. You are ready for this sight, for this insight, to move forward, to have your victory so that everything becomes clear. As far as why you were put here in this position, what you needed to heal, and now finally what you are now receiving, the message, the yes, the communication coming in divinely, and then also on the outer, reflecting in the outer on the physical as well. All right, so we're going to go to the Matchbox Tarot, which is a deck that I actually designed, and it will be out for sale soon. If you're interested in a copy. Okay, look at that, guys. Are you kidding me? 9 of Cups. Your wish coming true, okay? June, your wish, it's coming true, okay? Your wish is finally, coming true. You're finally stepping in to your desire, to what it is that you've wanted for so long. 8 of Wands. Quick. Look, it's coming in. It's rushing in. It's racing in for you. It's like, okay, we're coming in for you. I mean, we're already in June, okay? Let me know if this has already happened for some of you, because this is like fast. Ace of Cups. Could be new love, right? A new experience that you love, that you've been praying for, that you've been hoping for, that you've been manifesting. This is coming in for you in June. You're going to have a new beginning with something you love, okay? That's been on your heart. That, here it is. Here's the start, okay? It's coming in. It is directly related to a huge dream that you've had. You are getting a new beginning in it. Okay, it's finally starting. It's finally sparking here. We're actually going to be able to have it, to see it, to be in it, okay, to experience it. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to see if there's any last messages for you guys. Okay, we'll get one more message from the original deck, and then, yeah, that'll be it. Oh, okay, seriously? This is not gonna, it's not gonna be love for all of you, but I feel like if love has been the thing that has been the only thing missing, and you're like, where is it? Where is it? Guys, look at this. It's coming for you in June. Okay, there's just so many love, but this is something that you've been wanting on your heart for so long. The world, the culmination of all of the things you've worked so hard for, finally coming into union with what it is you want. Okay, that final success, that crescendo of energy, that yes, I've made it to a huge goal. Page of Wands, and then a fresh start begins. For some of you, having a child. Okay, for some of you, this is you meeting that person so that you can start a family. For others of you, this is finally coming into union with what it is you want so that you can have this exciting new beginning going forward. Okay, where life feels lighter, we feel excited. It's like, here we go. This is it. This is what I've been waiting for. We're having this new exciting beginning adventure together. Let's go. Okay, so you have a lot to look forward to in June, pile 2. This is so, so cool. Yeah, if this reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear anything at all you'd love to share. And if it did, please like this video and subscribe if you don't want to miss another one. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the next reading. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your June prediction reading. Yeah, if you chose this card with the Rainforest Jasper here. And the Happy Squirrel. This is actually an extra card in this deck, and I love that Spirit chose this for you. And I keep hearing happy, happy, joy, joy, which I think is from Ren and Stimpy. But yeah, it reminds me of that. It's like this super just like happy, joyful, like, look at that. It looks like June, right? It's like finally summer's here, right? We get the acorns going, the sun's out, the trees are happy, the squirrels are happy, right? It's like this super, yeah, like ready to go. Things are working out, you're right? Prosperity is in our hands. We're seeing evidence of maybe all of our work starting to pay off. Okay, so let's get right into it. Spirit, for my pile 3s, what do they need to know for their June? 4 of Wands. Okay, celebration. Foundations. Stability, newfound stability. 5 of Swords. After a time of feeling like maybe things are out to get me, like I can't get ahead. Okay. The Emperor. Queen of Pentacles. Nice. Yeah, 6 of Wands. Awesome. Awesome. So, and I'll just show you Page of Pentacles at the bottom. Okay, so very similar energy here. We could have had either one of these and it works. So, yeah, you're coming into way more stability in your foundations, okay? So, your things are starting to work. You're starting to get more prosperity, a raise in your job, or more attention on your business or on your creative projects. You're getting hired more. Things like that, like within your, I feel like for a lot of you guys are your own boss in some way, or you're like very high up, or you're receiving a promotion, okay, where you might become a manager, or you're like, it's a position up leveling, an energy up leveling, where you're now more of a leader. You're now, making more and receiving more responsibility. Okay. You're kind of like, yeah, like you're either just leading yourself or you're leading a team in a, yeah, I guess a more responsibilities and, well, that doesn't make sense, but a more responsible position in some way. Okay. Or you're just like getting seen more and you're becoming more of a name. People know you for something. It's something like that. And especially with the Six of Wands here. Okay. You're gaining recognition for the work that you've been putting in. Okay. Finally, after probably a long time of feeling maybe like you're the little guy, like you're being taken advantage of in some way, or that like someone's always winning over you, or that life is just being a little bit unfair to you, that like you're maybe putting in all this work and not getting any reward. Okay. And finally in June, you're like, oh man, I'm sitting pretty here. Like I'm actually having success and I'm receiving the abundance that I've worked so hard for, and I'm up leveling and maybe receiving recognition, okay, for some of you, for your job well done, a congratulations, an award, appreciation from those around you. Wow, look at what they did. Like, whoa, like knowing your name for something, okay? And that's translating to a celebration in your life, to feeling more celebratory in June. Some of you guys could be becoming married, getting married. But this could just be you receiving more money and abundance because you're finally in this position of receiving and gaining, more income. And so life starts becoming a lot more comfortable. Foundationally, okay, and things are able to become lighter and we feel more celebratory, and maybe we're able to do more things, and maybe we're able to buy a home or have a stable place to ourselves, something like that. It's like this up leveling that affects your abundance, that affects your stability in life, okay, and it also affects your title, or you're like how you're looked at by others. They're like impressed, like, oh wow, some are going to say, and look, his nose is so turned up at them, but I don't think that's you. I think you're just very, very much like, I do deserve this, right? You're like, yes, I have put in the work. I do deserve this title, or I do deserve this promotion, or I do deserve the more abundance coming in for myself, and feeling yourself. And there is nothing wrong with that, especially after feeling this way for such a long time. Like life is not being fair, or people aren't being fair, or you're not being seen, you're not being appreciated the way you should be, okay? And so you're a very happy squirrel in June, okay? Which is amazing. And yeah, sitting on your throne, sitting in your power, knowing that you are capable of everything. Like, and it's like you knew that before, but you never maybe had the evidence. But now it's like there's something here shifting where it's working, or you're finally getting recognized. And so you're able to finally say, yes, I can. Yes, I am this. Yes, I do deserve this. I'm sitting in this position. I am leading myself in new and exciting ways. I am bringing in more of what I want. I am, we have the Emperor and we have the Four of Wands here. That's 2 4s. Okay, so that is stability. That is foundation. Having a more solid home life, more finances to just make us feel secure. Okay, so I feel like things are becoming more secure in your career, in your position, in your home life. All right. Okay, we are going to go to the Matchbox Tarot, which is a deck that I created. Okay, it will be for sale soon. I'm going to make a video. I'll do an unboxing video, and it will be for sale very shortly if you would like your own copy. It's going to look a little bit different than this. I've changed some things. But yeah, look at that. Judgment and the Page of Pentacles. There it is. It came out again. That was on the bottom of the deck. So yeah. Yup. Judgment. So this, whatever's happening, whatever you're up leveling in, is directly connected with your purpose, your mission. You are awakening to a new level of abundance, to a new level of security in life, to a new level of realizing your own skill, in your own talents, and in your receiving more. And I think it's directly because you're meant to, the more you receive, the more good you can do. Okay? So the more that you can support and help others, look at this, right? She's helping those around her with her coin. So it's, when you win, everybody wins. And so it's one of those things where it's time for you to awaken. It's time for you to gain more. It's time for you to up level in life and have this new start in a new way. It's start having success, unlike you've known before. Okay, start receiving more in the physical. It's time for you to just come into more stability in the physical, and that is directly tied to, you know, what's here for you. You're awakening to this. You're awakening maybe to self-worth of, I'm not the little guy, or I'm not, you know, and this might be tied to like a self-limiting belief where you go, you know, oh, they deserve it over me, or I don't deserve this, or this is too much, or, you know, whatever it is, right? It's directly connected to something that we were believing about ourselves, that I can't do this, I'm not good enough, they deserve it over me. And I think finally you're coming into your power where you're like, no, I'm awakening to my power, to who I am, to what I deserve and what I can do, what I can accomplish. And therefore that's being reflected finally in the physical. And you're seeing the fruits of your labor come in. You're being able to hold, more. You're be able to contain more, and accepting more, because you see it within yourself. You see that you deserve this. And so therefore it is coming in for you. A new beginning with a lot more physical rewards, security, finances. Security and finances, right? 10 of Pentacles, baby. This, and look at that. Again, with the Four of Wands, we see a stable home. We see a stable family. We see the castle in the background, right? The nest. It's that feeling of deep security within the physical, that now I can relax a little more, right? I know that things are working, that they're being taken care of, that I'm attracting everything I need so that I can maybe build a nest, I can build my home, I can buy the home, or I can, have an apartment, I can, we can start a family, right? Maybe this is you finally feeling safe enough to have a child, okay? To start a family. Yeah, exactly, right here. 1, 2, 3, right? 3 of Cups. Maybe 2 becomes 3. It's expansion. It's celebration. It's maybe being able to take out your friends and treat your friends. Having parties or having get-togethers. But just that feeling of gratitude of, yes, like, yes, it's working. Like, yes, I'm finally being able to build in the way that I want, within the physical world. And feeling that sense of self-satisfaction and what is, like, you're like, I did this, I built this, and feeling that safety, feeling that this isn't going anywhere, like, this is here to stay, this is my new reality. And it's so big, it's so much bigger than I could have thought. Like, it's so foundational, it's so safe, it's so secure, it's so much, right? There's so much to build here. There's so many ways that I can build this bigger. You feel like this is really, really big for you. I think this is a huge new awakening in your life as far as what you can accomplish and what you can, what you can contain and what you can share and give. Because the more that we receive, the more we can give. And I think you're a person who would already do that. Like, share with those around you. Share the blessings, right? Expand, and give. Okay, and we have the Seven of Cups and the Star. These are all the dreams that you have, that you've been wanting to make come true. And you are able to do these. You are able to now, whatever hat you want to focus on, or whatever dream that you want to create, you can do that. Okay, you can just focus on it and turn your attention to it and say, okay, this one I want to develop now. This is the one I want to bring into my life now. And then you kind of can build from there. The Star, I mean, a lot of you could be, with the Six of Wands and the Star, a lot of you could be gaining recognition, and this could be your dream. Or you're being well known for something. Someone that people, maybe look to for a certain hat that you wear, for a certain role that you play. Okay? And maybe you play many. Maybe you enjoy dipping into many things. Okay? And I think you're going to be known for having many talents. And maybe many streams of income. Maybe you do, a couple different things that allow you to be seen, okay? Or just some multiple dreams that you want to achieve that are now becoming possible because you're receiving more abundance. So you're able to expand your dream, or you're able to grow in new and exciting ways that maybe one day only felt like a faraway dream or a wish upon a star, right? That I could accomplish all these things, or that I could actually make these a reality in my life, that I could bring these down to the physical. Okay, but there's like I feel like there's multiple facets to this dream. Okay, we're gonna go to the rune deck now for pile 3. What do they need to know about their June? What do they need to know? Wow, we got the Hagalaz rune. Pile number 1 got this as well. So I'm going to read this one out of the book for you guys. I didn't do this for pile 1, which is interesting, but they're telling me to read this out of the book for you because there's something specific they want you to hear. It says, the scorpion is not soft or gentle. She is, however, vital to the natural balance of life. Without her sharp sting to clear the weak, stagnant, and diseased, life would never be able to grow back stronger and renew. Hagalaz is a freezing storm, but its hail and ice will melt, becoming water to nourish new growth. The first rune of the second ayet, it represents the beginning of a testing time. Only by weathering the storm will you develop and grow. Also called the mother rune, it can be a destructive force of nature. The storm out of your control can feel painful and unfair, but this disruption of or unwelcome change will bring positive transformation and long-term gain. So, what I am getting from this is that this is what you've been going through. Okay, this is the battling that you've been going under. This is the maybe people feeling like bullies, energy feeling like you're being bullied or unfair in some way, and having to learn those harsh lessons. But it was there to nourish the soil for this new growth that wants to come through, for this new creation or this new path or this, up leveling, for this abundance that wants to come through now, that is ready now. It's like the ground is now healthy and nutritious enough for this to come through. We are in the right mindset. We are in the right, place within our lives and in our hearts. We have really, struggled and strived past a lot of challenge and a lot of disappointment, or a lot of, manipulations, whatever it was. We had to overcome quite a lot. And the Six of Wands talks about, having been through a battle, but coming out on the other side victorious. And so they just want to acknowledge here the past that you've had, the things you've had to overcome. This is the Scorpion, right? It's that Scorpio, that Plutonian energy, the darkness, the deep transformations that we've had to experience in order to contain, in order to hold all of these blessings that now is ready to come through. All of the things we've had to clear from our lives, all of the things we've had to cut away from our own minds, from our hearts, from our physical lives, people, places, things that were not meant to stay, that were holding us back, that were telling us lies, that were taking advantage of us. We had to see all of these dark truths, all of these truths that were true, okay? Truth is the key here. Painful as they were, okay? And not easy to let go of, not easy to heal from, not easy to move past, but necessary. Necessary because now what's being replaced is more divine connection, lightness, gratitude, prosperity, real foundational safety. Okay? Like the real. Anything that has shown itself to you to be anything but supportive of the life that you wish to create must go. And I think that's what you've been learning. And now you're waking up to you building the life that you want to create, okay? And not allowing these things to stand in your way or to stop you learning from them. Taking the medicine that is in that sting, right? Those stings are painful, yes, but contain so much medicine for us to take and to learn from and to grow from, and to allow us to heal so that we no longer take that pain into the future with us, so that it becomes everything we want, right? So it is important. It is the mother. It is the harsh lessons. It's the tough love that has to come through, and it's not easy. These things are not easy to realize, to see, to understand, okay, and to move past. So acknowledging that, acknowledging how far you've come, the things you've had to overcome, the amount of times you've had to transform, the amount of people and places you've had to let go of, okay, and maybe still are in the process of doing so, and being patient with that and allowing that, but knowing that on the other side is so much greatness and so much blessings and foundational changes and abundance and prosperity and safety and friendships and real connections that love us back, that are fair, that are equal, that we all come up together, that we all love each other, right? Feeling that support, feeling that that true love. Okay. We're gonna get last messages for my pile threes, and we are getting the Del Toro deck, my new deck that I love so much. Guys, the world, okay? The world. And I love that it's like represented by this cocooned, looks like a cocooned bug, right? But it's like this, the world is the very end of the tarot. So it is the end of an entire chapter of your life. It is the completion, a successful completion at that, but a completion, okay? It is the end of the tarot. This is saying there is an entire area, the whole thing of your life now is there's a whole era wrapped up here, ending, so that we can begin anew, a fresh slate. We are being awoken to a new life, to a new self, to a new way of being, to a new way of receiving and experiencing the world. Okay, maybe some of you are even traveling somewhere new, like starting fresh somewhere new, starting fresh in maybe, different ways. But it is the end. It's saying this is it. Okay, this is the end of it not working, of you not getting what you deserve, of the pain, of the suffering, of the tough lessons. This is being wrapped up here. And we're, guess what? Beginning anew with the Magician, the first card. Not with the Fool, but with the Magician, right? Where we are not completely naive, okay? But we have things under our belt. We have tools. We know what we can manifest. We are a master manifester. We realizing that wherever our attention goes, energy flows. And so manifesting what it is we want, pulling down what we want into the physical from the ether, okay, and actually having it in our physical world, actually being able to manipulate the physical world through our gifts, through our intelligence, through the understanding that we have learned from this whole process, from this whole cycle, right? Knowing that, okay, I got this is now, I get this fresh slate. This is now what I want to create. This is the world I want to create. This is the life I want to live in, be in, have for myself, for my loved ones. This is me stepping into that creator role. This is me stepping into, what do I want to do with this? Where do I want to go with this? Okay, this is you pointing and directing and steering your own ship forward on your terms, with your rules, no longer burdened by the past, by the lessons of the past. Okay, this is a fresh start for you, where pain or suffering or trauma is being replaced with safety and prosperity. Okay, with your own goals, with your own dreams, with your own life and how you want to live it in your own family. Okay, we'll get one last, see what else comes out. Okay, we have, Seven of Wands, okay? This is you knowing what you know and standing up for that. Okay, standing up for what it is that you want to create, standing up for what it is you believe, your values, your principles in your life, not accepting less, even when maybe people around you say, oh, how could you do this? How could you go there? How, it won't work. It shouldn't work. This is crazy. This is too much. Whatever the words are, this is you saying, I know what I know. Maybe people are saying, don't leave, don't go, but you go, look, I might not know why, I might not have all the answers, but I know I got to do this. I know I have to follow this. I know I have to begin this. I know what I know. Do I know why I know? Not entirely, maybe I don't, but I know where I'm being led, and I know where my soul is craving to go, and where it wants to expand and what it wants to have. Okay, the Tower, guys. Strength and temperance. You know what you've been through. You know all the healing that you've had to do, that you've had to overcome. You know all of the lessons you've had to learn. Okay, all of the darkness that you've had to overcome within yourself, all of the trauma that you've had to heal, all of the things that you've had to see within yourself and accept and love and forgive. Okay, temperance, healing. June, there is a huge shift for you. Foundation again, foundational shifts. And just, when you know that this is happening for you, for your healing, to alchemize the pain into light. Okay, so this is like super, super layered message, and I hope this is resonating with you. Please let me know if it is or isn't. But it's like, but there's so much layers to this that it's like you're finally getting that prosperity because you've overcome so much. Okay, and you're coming into balance. You're finally at this place of true healing where you can alchemize all of this, darkness or pain or trauma into success, and it is going to trigger a big shift. It is going to trigger a big change or a big happening within your foundations, bringing you to a way more safe and stable foundation in your life. And you never gave up. You always kept going. You go, I just know that this is out there for me. I know that there is something bigger. There is something more. There is something that I'm my soul is craving, and I have to find it. I have to go. It's that seeking, right? And you're finally finding it in June. It's finally like shifting, or the triggering moment is happening in order for you to go, or to, you know, achieve this thing, or to, you know, move in the direction that you've been wanting to move. Okay. All right, pile number 3, that was your June prediction reading, and I hope it resonated. Please leave a comment and let me know. If it did, please share. And if it did, of course, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next reading. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome to your June predictions reading. We're going to get right into this here. I don't know why I started doing that accent, but why not? 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Where you guys going? Where you guys going? What are you leaving behind? You know, what's funny is that this image reminded me of like a dude at a party who's like, okay, before I go, I'm just going to chug the rest of this beer. You know, it's like that kind of like, all right, gotta go, just gonna finish my drink here, my cup. So yeah, I just feel like June, there's something here where it goes, all right, it's time to go. Like, it's, you actually get the go ahead, or you get the yes, you get the like the answer, the message, whatever it is. The energy is ripe for you to leave something behind and move on and go towards something new, move in a new direction. Yeah. Big moves, big shifts. Let's see where Spirit wants to take us with this one. Okay. 2 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. Maybe something that was blocked before. Maybe some of you guys are leaving, like maybe you're leaving some kind of blockage behind. Maybe you're leaving a foundation behind. Okay, that was actually like something that was really small. Okay, I want to say that. Like, it's almost like you're leaving a foundation that was minuscule. It wasn't what everything you deserved. It was almost like a limited version of something. So in some of you, that could be a relationship here with the 2 of Cups, but these 2 people are walking towards each other. So it's whatever you're leaving behind is bringing you into union with something or someone that may have been blocked before, or like something about this was blocked. Yeah, something about this wasn't the full thing. Okay, we're going to look at that. The World. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Judgment. Yeah. You're finishing up a cycle. You're finishing up the Ace. You're finishing up a whole cycle in your life. Okay? This could be relationships. This could be just a time in your life, and it's bringing you into union, maybe closer to your loved one if you're with someone. Okay, maybe you guys are leaving somewhere together, and it's bringing you closer onto a deeper level. You're like awakening to a new era of life together. Okay. This could also be you just coming into union with something that you've wanted for such a long time. I feel like it's bigger than just one thing you wanted. This is like a foundational change where there's a new beginning that's clearing something that was being blocked or limited within your life. So something that was foundational with the 4, money for sure was being limited in this place or within this energy. your love, maybe the connection, the depth of connection, or just, being able to connect in general was being super limited. And so we are leaving something behind. Something is coming to a successful completion here. And we're like, we gotta go. We gotta go. There's something new that wants to be birthed, that wants to be created. We are awakening to what we are coming into union with, that is part of our purpose, or we're meant to come into union with someone who is very connected with our purpose. Excuse me. That maybe we're meant to create with. Okay, but there was something blocked here that we're leaving behind, that is going to allow us to unionize with who we want, with what we want, with our greater purpose, our greater gifts, to create something new, to maybe a child. Okay, maybe this is a birth of a creation, a birth of a dream, with somebody, or just in unionized with something that we've dearly, dearly wanted for a long time. I just can't ignore all of the couples here, okay? But it's something that we feel certainly drawn to, and we are making the move to leave something behind. I'm going, I'm wrapping up this cycle. It's finished. I'm grateful for it. But there's something here. There's an energy being blocked from me that I can't fully be who I want to be. I can't be who I want to be with. I'm being held back. The energy flow is being blocked within my finances, within, my creative skills or gifts. And so I have to go. I have to move forward to come into union, and to awaken to my higher gifts, or to what wants to come through me and expand. And I feel like you've been feeling this pull forward. There's something here that's like, it's magnetizing you. You're like, maybe I don't even know why. I might not even know all the answers, but there's something I'm craving. There's something I need to go find out about. I have to go this way. And Spirit is calling you forward. And you're going to hear the call in June. It's finally, the trumpets are going to sound, and you're going to know, okay, it's time for me to move. It's time for me to go. It's time for me to go towards this thing, move away from this thing, to have this new beginning, to clear the blockages, to clear the whatever. Okay, we're going to get more cards. Queen of Cups. You receiving the divine guidance, divine love. Okay, finally receiving that. Yeah, Three of Cups. Look at that, the Lovers. Okay. So again, it's going to be different for everyone what this is, but know that it's going to be good for love. I think in general, whether you're single or you're in a relationship, leaving something behind and going towards this new thing is going to help your connection deepen, okay? And it's going to help you meet the one that you're meant to deepen with and be with and create with, okay? You're going to be feeling so much lighter, so much more celebratory, not only connecting with your divine love, but also with your divine soul family, with the connections, the friends that are meant to be with you, that are meant to grow with you, that are meant to support you, okay? Like your ones, okay? This is going to be so good for your relationships in general, for your heart. This is a massive gift that is being presented to you, okay, as far as your heart space goes, and relationship, and just feeling that safety and feeling that security within those relationships, and feeling seen, and feeling that deep love, that deep connection. And I think this is really going to help your divine, like, it's going to open your heart to such a degree that it's going to allow more God in. It's going to allow more love in, more light in, because you're feeling this deep sense of personal satisfaction within your connections that it allows your creative flow. It allows excitement, this newfound passion within everything you do, within self-love. You're just like feeling so content, so happy, so in it. Like, oh man, I'm just like, everything's working in harmony like so well right now that it's just this elation and beauty, and oh, I'm in love. I'm in love with life. I'm in love with self. I'm in love with those around me. It just, everything's just so harmonious and blessed. Wow. Wow. I love that energy so much. This is good. This is good. Okay. Look at, guys. Queen and King of Cups. Are you kidding me? Okay. I mean, single or not, divine counterparts are here, deepening in our love, in our connection, meeting that one, the real one, the one who's meant for us, the one who's going to pick us up and make us feel special and loved, deepening in that love, you know, connecting in new ways that we didn't even know we could connect with, you know, finding newfound passion for each other, for life. Oh my gosh, like, where have you been my whole life? Like, are you kidding me? You're both about to receive each other. You're both about to be given each other as like this. Finally, it's time for us to come to union, to come towards each other, to have each other, to see each other, to be with each other, to celebrate, to start life, to awaken to life, unionized. Okay, going forward. Deepening, receiving maybe a new passion or new purpose within life, and now it's time to connect us together within that newfound purpose. Okay, it's time for us to maybe start working together, or start, just like, there's some kind of union, bigger purpose with this union here. We're leaving something behind to go in a new direction where we are going to come into union, or deepening in union with that divine love, with that divine connection, okay, and expanding our lives in this new way together. New passion, excitement, love, and it's going to reflect in so many ways around us. Okay, the Moon and the Ace of Swords, clarity after literal, like, cloudedness, mystery, right? It's like, and the Moon has come up in almost every single reading so far. So June is about clearing up the energy, maybe the move of, we don't know where we're going, or we don't know the steps to take. I don't know, what I have to leave behind exactly, or I know I have to leave behind, but I don't know where I'm going or the steps to go. And so in June, finally, the clarity comes in, and he's all bruised and bandaged. He's been through a lot. He's dealt with all of his subconscious fears and thoughts and blockages, and, moving in faith, in blind faith, and finally receiving the reward, receiving the success, the victory after a long battle. Okay, it was hard won, but we finally got through it. We came through with clarity. Now we know what to do. Now we know where we're going. We know what moves to make, right? Finally receiving the channel, the insight, the communication, okay? Just a new beginning of clarity of where we're headed. Page of Cups. Yes, that a new beginning that allows our hearts to, I think you're going to feel like a kid again. Like, it's like, oh man, I didn't know this level of love existed. I didn't know life could be this happy and harmonious and just joyful. Like, I feel childlike again. I feel excited about life. I feel like things are good. And what? Like, how can this be? Like, I thought I knew so much. And it's like this new love comes in, or this new found love within a connection comes in. And it's like this reward, or this thing that I didn't know life could come to. I didn't know we could live here. I didn't know we could experience this. It's like, whoa. It's feeling childlike again. It's that young love, that, oh, it's exciting and it's new and it's fresh, and here we are, and we're ready to learn and we're ready to grow, and we just want to experience life together in this new and exciting way. Wow. So cool. So beautiful. And of course, okay, could be a child. Could be a child coming through. But again, not he's, okay? This rune, this is, you guys, if you know, you know, this is the honey badger, all right? If you know the honey badger, you know, all right? The honey badger will face any opponent. It is the most courageous. It is the toughest, the most badass animal, will face any large, small, whoever it is. They will take it on, never giving up. Okay, you never gave up. This is you. Okay, this is spirit acknowledging how far you've come and where you've come from, and just the resilience of your spirit. Okay, the courageousness of your heart, that you didn't give up on love, or you didn't give up on that joy, or that finding that union, or coming into this place of peace. You worked and worked and worked, and you said, I'm gonna have it one day, even if it takes years, or whatever it is. You just didn't give up on it. You didn't give up on life. You didn't give up on your connections. You didn't give up on yourself, and on love, and on that believing in that magic, and believing in the harmony of life, and that freedom and lightness of heart. Right? You never gave up on your inner child and what they always wanted and what they always knew to be real. Okay? You always listened to them. You always let them lead. And you fought against any opponent that came up, or any stuck energy, any stubborn energy that never felt like it would move, that you never felt like you would get past. And then look at you. You did it. And it took a long time, and it took work, and it took effort and courage, and so much grief, and so much, look at that face. Like, this is feeling like so proud of myself. Like, I went through hell and back. But the whole time I didn't give up. I let that inner child guide me forward through all the pain, through all the darkness, through every, demon that I had, or any difficult person that I came up against who told me no, or any stubborn energy at all. And we fought through it, and we got through it, and here we are. And now in June, you're getting your go ahead. You go. You leave this behind. You leave this stubborn energy, or this not working energy, or this difficulty, whatever it was for you. The moon, right? Leaving the moon behind and moving forward in the light, finally receiving the harmony, finally receiving our heart's true desire and our heart's true gift, coming into union with that. Oh, so good. All right, what does pile 4 need to know? The Fool, guys. Beginning again, beginning a completely fresh new beginning. Packing light, flying into the future, leaving something of the past behind, and flying forward, having that new start, taking that leap of faith in this new direction, in this new place with this new person, or going off to find that person, and knowing that if I just go, if I take this leap, there's something calling me that I know will come into union with the very thing that I want, that I wish, that is meant for me. Okay? Strength. Going forward on this new challenge and this new journey to continue our learning in new and exciting ways. Okay? A new beginning that is going to help us grow into the next stages of life. We are beginning, literally finishing up the tarot with the world. We are finishing a huge era of life to begin from zero, to begin fresh, to start a whole new cycle of life with a whole new experience, with a whole new set of challenges and a whole new set of lessons being learned. But we are learning them in new ways that are not going to be repeats of the past. We now have all of the skills that we need to take these on. They are not going to, you're not going down, you are going up. Okay, so the challenge is going to be lighter, okay, easier, more fulfilling, okay, and going to just expand you in beautiful ways. No longer feeling that, oh, it's so heavy, it's so tough, it's so hard. We're like, we made it through. We're on the up and up. Now, yes, there is a mountain ahead of us, but guess what? It's smaller and it's filled with a lot more joyous rides, okay? And now we're stronger. We've shown our strength, so we know we can face this. We know that we have the tools. Whatever comes ahead, we get to do it together. We are anew together. We can face this head on. Okay, and we're excited for this new venture in our lives. Ace of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Yes, new loving beginning. Okay, our cups are getting filled, our hearts are being filled. This could be, of course, this new love or this new found love within each other. Okay, but this is us getting to build together on the physical in the way that we want. Okay, we are getting to build together, supporting, building our lives, building our foundations, building our dream, okay, together now as a unit, okay, as a pair, as a couple, and building in new and exciting ways. Again, Two of Cups, divine union, divine love, building on the physical, maybe building a family for some, but feeling that elatedness because now we are together. Now there is no more stubborn energy or stubborn blocks. Now it's like things are flowing. Our life feels lighter. Our hearts are full. Things are more harmonious. It's working. Here we are. We get to build on the physical together. I just can't, that's it. And I'm just going to keep repeating that. The Hangman, coming out of a time of maybe loneliness, isolation, all right, sacrifice, stagnancy. But being there, we learned from the fire. We learned from the harshness. Okay, we gained perspective. We gained spiritual insight, enlightenment. And now it's time to move past this time of sacrifice, of stillness, of aloneness, and come into union, come into the fullness of heart, come into what it is we want and desire, and building as a unit, building in the physical on a much easier level with this new fresh beginning, new fresh start, newfound love, growing of the love, maybe a huge weight has been lifted off of a relationship. Knight of Wands, final movement forward, finally, from maybe a time of stillness, stagnancy, lessons being learned, having to change our perspective, change our minds. And now it's time to take those lessons learned, moving forward, taking action, having that excitement, having that energy, having that inspiration. Go, go, go. It's time to go. It's time to move. Pile number 4. Okay, any last messages? Okay. 3 of Wands, new experiences coming in, ships coming in. Knight of Wands again. Okay, it's time to go. It's time to move. It's time. The actions that you need to take will become very clear to you in June. It will be exactly clear. Okay, it's time to go. It's time to move. I know what actions to take. It's perfectly clear. The ships are here. It's time to take this new experience and move forward. The Devil, and look at that, the Hanged. It came out again. We have so many repeats here. This is so funny. So look, we've realized we sacrificed, and we realized what was there holding us back, what was holding us down, okay? We are seeing clearly now what we need to leave behind, what was maybe stopping us or holding us back. We have learned, even within ourselves, what was there holding us back. And we have sacrificed so much within our lives so that we could clear this dark energy, so that we could clear our fears away, or any blockages or anything at all. We had to put ourselves in a situation where we were forced to see what it was, the illusion, the fear, the negativity, the people, the places, whatever, all the things that were there holding us back from living our truest lives, from living our greatest potential, from coming into union with our divine love, or with the things that we want and need. We had to put ourselves in the suspension, sacrifice certain things so that we could see all the things that were there holding us back, blocking us. And now we are seeing, now we are coming out of the hanged position. We are moving. Finally, the energy is shifting, it is moving, it is going, and we are able to take action. We are actually able to go in this new direction, take this new experience that is inviting us to go, and clarity of action. We see the path forward. We know exactly what to do. Judgment again, okay? Realizing, okay, coming into a greater purpose, coming into what the next stage of our life is meant to be and look like and be with. Okay, so there's a huge, it's the rest of your life happening now. June, it's the spark. It's the let me drink the rest of this. Let me go. I gotta go. Okay. Man, that was your reading, pile 4. Thank you so much for being here. This was so powerful. You have so much to look forward to, and good on you for everything that you've sacrificed and everything you've been through. And it's going to be so worth it for where you're headed and who you're going to be with and sharing this life with on this new level, on this new stage. Okay, it's huge. So enjoy every moment, right? Just enjoy the ride there, enjoy the journey there, and enjoy every step that comes with that. It's gonna get a whole lot more exciting for you after a long time of maybe stillness or stagnancy, or just sacrifice. So yeah, enjoy it every second. And if this reading resonated, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys about all of this and what's happening, and if you know about this. And if it did resonate, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own personal situation, you can book a reading with me down in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next reading. All of my love, pile 4. Peace.